K-Pop Demon Hunters, really good movie. Class animation from Sony Pictures on Netflix. Really good. I enjoyed it. Let's show Zoey. I think this is her coolest pose, her coolest moment in the whole thing. Like just hands behind her head, daggers sticking out, smiling. Cool character. So, landscape page, pencil eraser, hit pause if I go too fast. So I think for this, the nose is where we start. So we'll go bridge of the nose, like so. And then it looks like it kind of curves. Like so. So like an L or an upside down 7. And then her nostril be here. And then they will do this. We'll do the skin of her nose. They do this in the show. So just a little curve there. So like this kind of comes up and joins our eyebrow. So I'll extend this like a little bit that way. Just a light line. Doesn't have to be a full big line. So her head is like tilted this way, right? So her eyes are kind of down from one another, so it's like diagonal this way. So the eye on this side, it's like here. It's kind of like flat at the front. Like a little spike there for her tear duct. And then those big eyelashes, right, come down. Going down that way, right? Now this is a very, very dark spike. Dark, heavy spike. And she has makeup on, so I think there's another spike back that way. Let's tell you, we just get the main shape of her eye in first. Down. Comes around. Just open to the corner here, I think. Right, and then her brown eye just in here. Very big eyes. And then there's a black section inside. There, right? And I'm going to leave a white highlight. Now you could do white paint on top if you wanted. You don't have to color around. There's two different ways of doing it. You know, you could do a little blob of paint right there. But I think I'll just do it that way. And then she has like a few more eyelashes kind of here. And then there is another black spike. Going up her, like her, nearly goes to her eyebrow. It curves that way. And then there. And there's like all pink makeup above this. And then there's the shiny little diamond stud or something there. Maybe a bit of an eyelid line. That's kind of tricky actually. So then her eyebrow. There. Very formed. Like so. And her other eye, sort of in behind her nose now. So we can see these sort of eyelashes sticking out. So we'll go kind of here. And then we have a bit of an eyelid line above that. And we can actually see her eyeball. So it's like in there. Curves into the corner of her nose. And then her eyelid down here. And then those big brown eyes with the black pupil. And I'll leave a highlight up here again. Okay, her eyebrow then, just here, goes around the like eyelid and forehead area. And then her cheeks are real big, so she's got sort of large cheekbones. It's kind of blurry there, so I can't really. Goes behind her nose anyway. And then her lips kind of stick out here. Well, that's right anyway. I'll just pause there so in case anyone's having any trouble. Yeah, does she have any more diamonds on her face, I wonder? I think there's something on her eyelid. Is there something here, maybe? Like another little sparkly jewel? I'm not sure. I'll leave that to anyone who wants to do it. Now, so smiling lip, right? Very small. There. Bottom lip. Like that, right? And then it's like a two slight little bumps, and then her chin comes down there. Now her mouth line, red lipstick and stuff, but it's roughly like a big smile line, right? So it's like tricky enough to do this now. So we go that way. Down. And then it kind of just goes horizontal. It's kind of long. It kind of ends like here. Then like her lipstick seems to go across here, and it's kind of like stretched out a bit. It's just pink or red in there. And then her bottom lip. Like that way, right? That's tricky enough. So then her jaw, relatively straight and flat again. Disappears underneath her hair in there. So she's got this long black hair that just kind of hangs down there. So yeah, we'll do that. So we got like this, and then there, and then her arms like back here. And this all seems to like curve into like the middle of her head. She has a fringe that is cut along the front, right? So her forehead there, and then the fringe. So these are kind of like square, sort of can't all go back into there, so these all like fly into the middle. And like her hair kind of comes out from there then. It's kind of flat on top. Then it goes down around the back. And it's very dark, so it's hard to sort of see what way this goes now. But if I was to guess, it's like just like lots of texture going that way. And then it's all tied in a bun around the back of her head there, but her elbow is like in here, and then there's blades and stuff, so it's like a bun here or something. It's like tied around itself. And I guess it's like a braid or, you know, something like this kind of. Right, kind of that kind of thing. This is all hair, but her elbow's there, so. Right, so her neck. So we get this elbow and then fill in the gaps. So her neck goes this way. She's kind of leaning back. And the back of her neck is here. And then she has these straps that come down this way, kind of like in an X kind of a way, like these belts kind of. It might be like a silver area just there. And there's another belt with kind of like a buckle sort of area there. And then it looks like her chest and shoulder are kind of like the one sort of thing kind of here. And then an arm goes this way. And the other arm is like here. So like, and her back goes there. Collarbone kind of there. And right, and then this, what way does that go? Up, around. Down like so. So they don't like give a lot of detail to the anatomy in the arms or anything. It's very clay modeling kind of animation, you know. So this elbow goes up here. We hit another strap. Comes around her arm just beside her nose. Then another strap somewhere. Maybe here. Just like two rings close together. And then her elbow comes up this way. Okay, so that's the majority of the pose. We'll do, so like we can see her wrist, I think, just like there somewhere, but it's all foreshortened with a bracelet. So it just looks small, basically. And there's like a gold bracelet or something here. I'll do some details on it. And the daggers come out from here as well, actually. They're sort of glowing blue. You might have like a bit of an edge to them. Right, and one more here. I'll just maybe put some more texture on her hair, kind of. Okay, so green kind of top. Let's see now. So there is, get the general shape of it first, out that way. And then there's like some belts and things here. Right, and then it goes down. And then around her back. And then main part comes up across her chest that way. And then down that way. That's right, isn't it? Yeah. And then there. There's all patterns and designs and stuff. If you want to do all that kind of thing, you can. But there is like a bit of strapping there. And then there's like zippers and all sorts of stuff. Like a silver buckle here, it looks like. Then like this goes this way. And there's like overlapping belt things. And then there's like some designs on a pocket maybe or something. It's got a zip on it anyway. And then some stitching. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, that's green. And then, so her belly just kind of goes this way. And then her back. And then the start of another sort of leather belt. Bottom of her costume or something down here. No anatomy again, it's just smooth, sort of. It's just the way they animate it. Did I get it all? I think there could be another jewel here, you know. Yeah. Okay, Zoey, Kpop, Demon Hunters. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you next one.